Hello, everyone. Hello, good evening, everyone. Hop on in, you guys, for this quick word that I have for you all. I'm titled, There is a Life in the Desert. So I'm going to give y'all a few minutes to hop on really quickly. I'm not going to be on here long tonight. I hope y'all are having a wonderful Sunday evening. But the Lord gave me this word on this morning. So I cannot end this day or go to bed without giving you all this word from the Lord concerning your life, concerning those of you who may be in a dry place, those of you who may be, in a place of survival, those of you who may be in survival mode right now due to different things such as lack or any health issues or anything like that. So I'm just going to wait a few seconds to see if a few of you will come in. Hello to you who are watching. I have a word from the Lord concerning dry seasons, dry places, dry experiences. I have a word for you. Hello. Come on in, you guys. Good evening. So I'm going to go ahead and go into it because I don't have long to be on here. But this morning, if you're here, say hello if you're here. Let me know who's watching. Also, share this broadcast. Okay, so this morning, I was watching this show on a channel that's similar to like Animal Planet or Discovery channel. I can't remember the name of this show, but it was about life in the desert. It was just talking about wildlife and the animals that live in the desert, and that just show you, the nerd that's in me. But that's okay because God is still being glorified through my nerdiness. But I like stuff like that. I like documentary type stuff. I like educational type stuff. That type of stuff just catch my eye. So anyway, I clicked on it, and it was just talking about how there is wildlife and different animals and that live in the desert, right? And so it was talking about animal survival, in the desert. The desert that they was talking about is this red desert in Australia. There were several species of animals that live there. Birds, lizards, frogs, lots of wildlife, such as kangaroos. They even said there are more kangaroos there in Australia than it is people. And I remember them saying it's dry, but when it rains a lot in this particular desert. So I'm going to be reading because I wrote down, what the Lord was saying to me concerning this word. Hold on 1 second. I wrote down what God was saying to me concerning this word. And it was talking about, and when it rains in this particular desert, it rains a lot when it rains in this desert. It specifically said when it rains, it pours. And it said in the show that the rain is unpredictable. Years may pass between showers in this particular desert. So I want to say to you all, you don't know when God is going to send rain in your life. Normally when it rains, it turns into a big flood. And when it rains in this desert, normally, when it do rain after years, sometimes it takes years for it to rain, but when it do rain, it turns into a big flood. So I want to tell you guys, if you are currently in a dry place in your life, and what I mean by dry place, I mean when you're trying to survive, your financial resources are low, you are barely making ends meet. When God sends rain, it's going to be a great flood. It's going to be a flood of income. It's going to be a flood of resources. It's going to be a flood of food. And I want those of you who are on to type big flood. I looked up the definition for flood, and flood means an overflowing of a large amount of water beyond its normal confines, especially over what is normally dry land. I'm going to repeat that. An overflowing of a large amount of water beyond its normal confines, especially over what is normally dry land. So I want somebody to type, God send the overflow. Now, I underlined what is considered a normally dry land because this dry place that some of you are in feels normal. Being in a dry place for some of you feels normal because you've been in it for so long. For some of you, it's normal to live paycheck to paycheck. It's normal to be on government assistance. It's normal to run out of resources before you get paid again. God said, I am sending a flood to that dryness that feel normal. Moisture brings revival. It restores. God is sending moisture and rain to your dry place. Think about lotion. And I want to show you the lotion that I have here. I have this Gold Bond lotion here. And lotion hydrates, brings renewal, and nourish the skin and prevent dry and cracked skin. Moisture also heals. Look at this. It's Vaseline. It says original healing jelly. God is also sending a flood of healing. So through this lotion, because this particular brand of Gold Bond is to heal as well, heal dry and cracked skin. And you know, Vaseline also heals dry and cracked lips and just dry and cracked skin and stuff like that too. So God literally uses lotion and grease and Vaseline to demonstrate healing that God is also going to send a flood of. Your breakthrough is going to arrive in overwhelming amounts and quantities. Because everybody's not hurting for money, or everybody's not hurting for finances. Some people are hurting or in a dry place due to needing healing in their body. God is going to saturate you with what you need to survive, whether that be finances or healing in your body. The show talked about how the Australian desert animals live and how they deal with challenges of their environment. While you are waiting on God to send the rain, you have to deal with your challenges. God is with you through those challenges. Those animals in the Australian desert have a survival strategy. They don't just die out due to lack of rain. The enemy wants you to die out due to your lack or your health condition. But the devil is a lie. There is a divine survival strategy that will lead you into the flood of blessings. Don't settle for the dry place. While you are waiting on the rain, get to work on the strategy. Hear from God as you create the strategy and work the strategy. Your strategy may have to change. Don't be complacent to what you have always done and how you've always done things. Create new strategies. God created these animals to survive in these harsh environments in the Australian desert. Many of us have faced harsh environments in our own lives, but God is going to use your dry place, or he's going to use your desert as a testimony to bring forth breakthrough in someone else's life. Just like the animals, several animals would die in harsh conditions, such as a desert. But these desert animals live, and so will you. Many people could not have gone through the things that you've gone through, but you were created to survive, to live, to come out of that dry place. And so the only verse that I could think about was the Malachi 3:10, and you know where it talks about tithing, and I think that is something. Not only it was a wake up call for me, but it could also be a wake up call, for some of you. Malachi 3:10 says, "Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house. Test me in this, says the Lord Almighty, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that you will not have room enough to store it." So, and I know you can, also tithe in talent, and you can also tithe in time. But a lot of us do lack sometimes, due to us being selfish and what the Lord gives us. What the Lord gives us, we just want to hold on to it. We don't want to give. We don't want to help nobody. We don't want to tithe our 10%. We don't want to do any of those things. And the Lord clearly here says what he will do if you just do what the Lord has commanded you to do. And so that's what I wanted to, tell you. If you are withholding your tithes, whether that's financial, whether that's tithing in time or tithing in talent, God is telling you to not withhold your tithe, not withhold your time from him, not withhold your talents from him, not withhold anything from him. Once you give your time, once you give your talents, once you give your finances and to tithe, those of you, who are able, God would definitely begin to open the floodgates of heaven for you in your life. So that's all I wanted to share with you all. That's all I have. If this word, was a blessing for you, and if God placed on your heart, you can sow into my ministry on Cash App, $Daffy Hicks, if God placed that on your heart. And I will talk to you guys later. I hope this was a blessing for you. Y'all have a wonderful Sunday evening, and I will see you guys next time. Love y'all. Bye.